Honourable members, welcome to our assembly session, specifically to deliberate on the draft revised budget estimate 2022-2023. Just like to remind all members of the Provincial Assembly, as we shall be conducting debates and questions and answers during the session, I would like to remind all members of the Provincial Assembly the importance of the Supplementary Appropriation Ordinance, first and foremost. In order for us to deliberate on the budget proper, it is important that we get this draft budget estimate through the Assembly. It should have been deliberated on in September of last year, but due to the fact that the Assembly was dissolved without any election on June the 13th, there wasn't any government or assembly from then and up until now. I shall now call upon the Premier to deliver his opening address to the Assembly. Honourable Premier.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honourable Speaker of the Western Provincial Assembly, clerk and staff of Western Provincial Assembly, my fellow executive members, my colleagues, Provincial Assembly members, the executive management team and the administrative staff, our key stakeholders, fellow citizens, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Speaker said, we are gathered here again this morning in this chamber with the intention of appropriating our revised budget 2022 and 2023 to fulfill legislative requirement as per FMO Section 9, Subsection 1. Hence, the revised budget session. Say, as a matter of fact, this should have already been addressed in October and November 2022. But due to the rather chaotic situation which affected both the Western Provincial Assembly and the Social Provincial Assembly, and which resulted in the dissolution of both houses in June 2022, the process should not be facilitated. Therefore, Mr. Speaker said, our being here during the Assembly session is basically to appropriate the revised budget 2022 and 2023 in fulfillment of relevant legislative requirement. Sir, I also understand that this budget is a product of the previous House, and therefore most of us new incoming Provincial Assembly members would not be in a position to make any constructive comments or formulate much of any useful talking point. As such, I request us to pass the budget with any undue difficulties. In relation to policy statement, Mr. Speaker said, as with my government, there is usually as an accompanying policy statement which will articulate the key policy area that will be addressed by the government. Yes, Mr. Speaker, my government has already set the motion for preparatory work on the policy statement for comment soon after this revised budget assembly session. Mr. Speaker said, before I resume my seat, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate each and every one of you, my honorable colleagues, for your successful election, and it is my sincere wish and hope that we will be able to work together in advancing the interests of the people of Western Province.